Well, hi there. Today we're going to talk about Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law. So if you're unaware, Nick's a lawyer from Minnesota, and he got really popular in like 2018, 2019, covering trials. I think it started with the Vic Moniana thing, if I'm saying that right. Some voice actor suing his employees for defamation after he got fired for like sexual harassment or something. And then it was the Johnny Depp case, and then the Kyle Rittenhouse case, and this guy would get like 100,000 live viewers at one time. He was massive, and he was really straight-laced. Like, he's a Christian guy, he was always clean cut. Him and his wife have 5 kids who they homeschool for fuck's sake. Like, full-on wholesome. The guy hardly ever swore on stream, but he'd make jokes here and there, he'd have interesting people on. But sometime in the last couple of years, he's just spiraled. He's observably a massive alcoholic, and I strongly suspect there's other stuff going on, but he's just starting to lose the plot. And this sort of culminated in a stream I saw yesterday. So the setup, he's involved in a lawsuit at the moment. Well, he's being sued at the moment is a better way to say that, because he called some guy a and this guy didn't like it, obviously. Now, I don't think he's lost the case just yet, but he's lost some sort of appeal, so he's like one step closer to losing the case. Now, Nick's apparently got the best defamation lawyers in the country working for him, and this other guy's got some unknown working for him. So Nick's not happy, and he just got maggoted drunk. I mean, he does that most streams, but especially so in this one. Anyway, I think I'll get Tits in here to watch this, because she's a fresh set of eyes, and I just want to show her. Anyway, let's go.
When you're drinking.
Alright, so I've got Tits here with me. Now, this story is fucked. And I kind of just want you here because, like, it's a hard one to explain. So I think that having someone in the room to explain it to will help. I mean, I'm going to fuck it up. There's so much law. And when I say law, I mean L-O-R-E, not L-A-W. But there's a bit of L-A-W. So you know who Nick Rekieta is, right?
Yeah.
We've seen the Keno Casino boys talk about him. And he's like a fucking lolcow at this point. He's like a pure alcoholic. And he's probably doing other stuff as well.
Yeah, you've shown me some recent streams that he's done. He doesn't look very healthy.
Yeah, mostly through Keno Casino. Now, this is all based on a stream from last night. So as we were getting dinner ready, I had my earbud in and I was listening to Rekieta's stream, which I don't usually do, but I saw he'd launched a live stream talking about his case. He's getting sued by a dude called Montegraph. I don't know much about this guy, but he called this guy a pedophile. So he's getting sued for defamation. So I thought, well, this could be interesting. And it was fucking just insane.
Yeah, I heard you last night. You had your earpiece on and you kept going, oh no,
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck are you watching?
Well, in this stream where he's talking about the current status of his case, I mean, he's calling the guy a pedophile repeatedly. He's calling the judge a stupid bitch, basically.
Oh no.
Like, it's just insane. Medica's in the chat. Now, there's a clip I'll show you, but Medica actually introduced Rekieta to this guy because apparently he'd had some other lawsuit with some other guy over being called a pedophile. Now, I don't know whether the guy's a pedophile or not. It's probably just internet bullshit. I don't know. But anyway, let's see what Keno Casino is saying about it this morning.
It's the Super Bowl of the sector! It's Nick Rekieta drunken on drugs Super Bowl
Powdered toes
party
and everything.
with fucking Aaron M. Holty or Steel Toe Guy's wife in the corner watching it all on. Rekieta's doing 45-minute cocaine benders in the bathroom.
Coming back with powder on his nose.
There's a powder on his nose. You can see it. He's caught
Masturbating.
jerking off on camera. He's masturbating on camera. He's pulling a dark side Phil
Worse.
on camera.
Now, all that's fucking true.
Oh no.
All that's basically true. I don't think he was wanking on camera. There was someone on YouTube earlier saying they reckon it's that Aaron M. Holty's wife. See, like I said, there's so much law behind this. Remember that fucking drunk stream he did where he was in the hot tub with that other couple? That guy is all of a sudden getting divorced from his wife who was in the hot tub with him. And there's like rumors of they swing and all that sort of shit. But anyway, yeah, there was some guy on YouTube saying it was April Imholty sucking him off, which I don't know. It could have just been a joke. He might have been wanking. I don't know.
Wait, this was on stream?
This is on
last night?
stream last night, yeah.
Why would you do this? Why now?
Oh no, look at him.
So he says, why would you do this? Why now? And people in the chat were apparently saying there was someone else in the room. He says, why would you do this? Why now?
Look
and then
at
something's
him.
going on with his cock.
He looks worse here than like I think you showed me just briefly last night what he looked like, and that must have been at the start of the stream or something, because he looks 10 times worse right now.
Yeah.
Why is my camera so on?
Oh no!
Yeah, so the theory is he was being sucked off by this Aaron's wife. Now, Aaron is getting divorced from his wife he's talking about it on stream now. It's all seedy and it's all fucking weird. And
Well, what
anyway,
did you say in the beginning again? Why would you?
why would you do this right now?
Why would you do this? Why now?
So, I mean, is he talking to his cock? Is he talking to chat? What's he doing?
Yeah, but I mean, it did kind of look like he was tugging himself off, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like the movements. Oh, he looks so fucked up.
I know. Well, here's Rekieta a couple of years ago compared to Rekieta now. So that's him like 2 years ago, 3 years ago on the left, and that's him on the right last night.
Oh no, he's dying.
I know. Like I said on Tism, he's got liver disease or something. Sure, look at his eyes. They're all fucked.
This is how
His skin looks fucked.
This is a few years.
Yeah. So that might be 2021 or something. I'm not sure.
Jesus.
Anyway, there's a few clips to go through. Now, Nick thinks he's a bit of a comedian because this Aaron dude sort of got him to do a stand-up routine somewhere at some club or something. And now Nick thinks he's all edgy and he's a comedian. And so he's not so much doing the law analysis stuff and he's just trying to be edgy and funny. But his jokes don't fucking land. They don't even make sense. Now, I feel a bit sorry for this guy because, I mean, he's clearly fucked. You know what his problem is, right? He built this massive career streaming doing like legal analysis. And his thing was to drink on stream. He'd like taste test like whiskeys and all that sort of stuff. And now he thinks it's his thing to be funny sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And he's just not funny. Like I said, I feel sorry for the guy. This guy has 5 kids. He's got 5 kids and a wife who's asleep upstairs. Because remember, this stream happened at our dinner time last night. He lives in Minnesota. So that would have been the early hours of the morning. It would have been like, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So like I said, Medica was in the chat. And Medica's the one who introduced him to this guy who's now suing him, right? So let's go.
Jim, I know you remember this. You brought me on the show to talk about Monograph losing his lawsuit. The one guy called him a pedo. Monograph sued him. Guy said, hey, no, we need this dismissed. And Monty's like, okay, fuck, shit. And he got fucking tossed right out of the court. Why is that? Because it was real.
So he's saying, Medica, we were laughing at this guy on stream because he tried to sue some guy for defamation because that guy called him a pedophile, but it got thrown out of court because it was true. Mm-hmm. So that's one instance of him saying this guy is in fact a pedophile while he's getting sued by this guy for calling him a pedophile.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't talk about your legal problems on stream or on the internet, full stop.
Well,
but
he's meant to be an expert in this stuff too,
he's a
isn't he?
fucking lawyer. But here he is, like, calling him a pedophile again. Anyway, here's Nick trying to be funny, and this is just crash and burn horrific. This is fucked.
Jim, by the way, how long do you have left to live, Jim?
I'm going to zoom in on him. Now, the quality's going to be fucked, but I just want to, like, fully see his, like, facial expressions and shit. He's going to do some sort of comedy bit or joke or something, and let's just see if we can sort of follow what he's trying to do, because I fucking can't. Maybe you can.
Seriously, I want to know. Because I've had this dream of going to your house, just sitting outside, like petting your roses or whatever. Do you have flowers? I don't know. Where you live doesn't beget flowers. Petting your whatever your perennials are. Then you're petting him. Like, oh God, Jim, I just want you to live through this. Will you please have an enlarged prostate, but then get over it? And you're like, no, Nick, I can't. COVID has got me. I called government at first. I told them that COVID was going to kill millions of people. And then it did. And I'm like, Jim, the elderly aren't people. Neither are blacks. And you're like, no, but that's who they killed. So it killed old people and black people. I'm like, well, there aren't old black people. So those are white people.
See, what the fuck is he saying? I can't follow the joke.
He's so scatterbrained. He just keeps going off on like tangents that don't make any sense. It's completely lost. I'm lost. Like,
now he's making, Jim's going to die jokes, which, I mean, a lot of people do that. I don't think Jim gives a fuck about that. No. He is going to die. But I don't follow along the humor here.
I'm like, Jim, why are you so scared? And you're like, I have COPD of the vagina or whatever. And I just don't want to die from Governor Tim Walz. Jim, I will protect you. I will put my mouth, buttocks, whatever it is, over your fragile, sensitive vagina. I'll save you from that.
I will put my buttocks or mouth over your fragile, sensitive vagina.
To save you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm speechless.
He's fucked up. What else can you say? He's just...
Yeah, and like I said, it just
He's
compounds it.
mental. He's verging on mental.
It just compounds it more that he's got 5 kids asleep upstairs or whatever, and a wife, and they homeschool the kids. He's talked about on stream before, not that I watch all his streams, I watch some of them, and I watch the Keno Casino boys talk about him. But he's said on stream before that he stays up late because he's an insomniac or something, and he has a sleep for like a few hours, and then he gets up and he drives the kids around. I mean, can you fucking imagine being like this?
No.
Because this isn't a one-off. He's like this plenty, like lots. Imagine sleeping for 3 or 4 hours, getting up and then driving the kids to fucking soccer training or whatever the fuck.
You can't.
But your skin isn't going to give you COVID, and I didn't have COVID. What am I? Jewish? I don't have COVID.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
I'm not Jewish. I don't have COVID. Yeah, like I said, I'm speechless. If it was a bad joke, I could at least understand that it was a joke and go, well, that it just didn't hit kind of thing. But he's just saying shit.
Come to your house, sit around in your front yard until you come out because you can't stop me anymore. I'm just sitting there meditating over tea or whatever. Like, Jim will come. If I don't build it, Jim will come. You come out and you're like, what are you going to build there, champ? I'm like, I don't know, slugger. Can I call you slugger? Because I think I'm older than you. But if I'm not, you look younger than me because you look like you're dying.
You look younger than me because you look like you're dying.
You look younger than me
Yeah.
because you look like you're dying.
Yeah.
That's back to front, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so, yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of truthful right now because you look like you're dying.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. Well, that photo comparison from before. I mean, he looks like he looks like a bum. He looks like some cunt that's homeless that had come up to you on the street with an alcohol thing wrapped in paper going, oh, you got a couple of bucks, mate. He's just fucked.
This is really sad, isn't it? You've seen
is,
this
yeah.
100 times. This is another one bites the dust on YouTube, and
I haven't seen it 100 times, not this bad. I've seen it a couple of times, but fuck. This is really bad.
I want to build a movie theater for you, Jim, to just play Charlie Brown movies for the rest of your life. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 minutes. I want that to happen. I would just have us have a good time. Why is it so hard? You're like, but I'm in St. Louis Park. You're not. I know. That's a joke. I'm in St. Louis Park. That's where all the Jews are. Jim, how much gold do you have? He's like, enough to mortgage 12 houses. But because they're Jews, 24 houses. 3.5% to maybe 12%.
oh my god, he's scatterbrained.
Yeah, see, I think that was like in reference to like Jews give each other lower interest rates, I think, apparently. I mean, but I don't see where the joke is.
What the fuck was he saying before? Like, Jim comes out and it's like, what are you going to build, man? And like, I want to build you a movie theater so we can watch Charlie Brown for 3 minutes because you've only got 3 minutes to live. But Jews, yeah, what about those Jews? What the fuck?
Instead, I need you to go. I need you to go to the Mayo Clinic. Hand him a jar of Hellman's and say, please, gentlemen.
See, I get that one. That was a shit joke because the Mayo Clinic is like a cancer clinic,
Right.
a chronic illness clinic or something. And Hellman's is a brand of mayo. It's just a shit joke from a rambling drunk.
Save me. Save me. Here's Hellman's. Put it on the back of the bread. Put it on a sandwich. Put it on, oh God. Put it on a soup. Chicken wings. I don't care. I just need the Hellman's mayonnaise to keep me sustained. Jim, I'm kidding. Seriously, dude.
Oh, he's kidding.
Stop, man.
Like people in the chat thought he was being serious about the mayo. So you see what I mean? I'm kind of, I don't know how to react to this. I feel like this is why I need you here because I don't know how I would coherently just make a video about this because it's so fucking weird and sad.
How many people were watching this?
Oh, it was like 1,200 or something.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty big for him recently because it was
Exactly.
like, oh, here's how my court case is going. So I think a lot of people were like, he's probably going to get fuck eyed on this. Let's have a look.
Oh no, so he's like getting more views and from being he's getting more views from being a self-destructing monkey dancing for the
But the thing is, he
trolls.
used to get like 100,000 people watching him at
Yeah,
once.
yeah, he did, yeah.
In like, 3 years ago. Even 2 years ago, I think. 2, 3, 4 years ago. I feel like most of the people that watched him were actually like, okay, this is interesting. It's a lawyer. He's talking about legal cases and court cases. This is interesting. I watched him. I watched some of the Vic Mignogna stuff. I watched some of like the Rittenhouse stuff, even some of the Johnny Depp stuff he did.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because he had interesting people on. He made some quips. He made some jokes here and there. It wasn't his thing. He wasn't like a big comedian. You didn't watch Nick for the comedy.
No.
But it was interesting. It was good viewing.
And now he's going edgy boy. He's trying to go edgy boy.
He's trying to, and it doesn't work. I mean, the Mayo joke, for fuck's sake.
Get well, have fun, make fun of me all you want. I don't care. I love you, man. You introduced me to Monograph. You cost me all this money. You're the fucking guy who did this to me.
See, that's the other thing. He's got like this whiz-bang lawyer. He's got like the best defamation lawyer in America defending him. And this other guy's got like a fucking strip mall lawyer who doesn't know shit, apparently. But he's getting his ass handed to him because he called him a pedophile, probably with no fucking evidence or no basis, no grounding in truth sort of thing. I mean, you're a lawyer. That's probably his other problem. He's the internet lawyer expert guy. So he kind of looks like a dick if he concedes defeat. See, any normal person would probably say, listen, I was drunk on that stream. I called you a pedophile. Sorry, I retract it. You know what I mean? But he's a lawyer. So he's got to fight it and he's got to win and he's got to be right. And he's fucking shit-faced while he's doing it.
You'd save more honour, though. If you knew you were wrong, if you knew that there's like bugger all chance you're going to win, you'd save more pride by throwing your hands up in the air and be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Settle it.
Yeah.
I mean, before this became a big legal thing, you probably could have just put out a retraction and said, yeah, look, I don't know that you're a pedophile. I take that back. I apologise. I mean, apparently this has cost him like 50 grand or more so far.
Jesus.
I will forever never forgive you. Like when you finally die and they bury you in the ground, I'm going to go find your corpse and dig you out. I'm going to donate to you to the U of M. And I'm going to say, oh no, this is a Muslim whose suicide vest didn't go off. Can we put it back on him and send him into Israel?
I'm not laughing because that was funny. I'm laughing because it's such a... I don't know what to call it. It's it's just... What the fuck are you talking about? How's this funny?
The suicide vest corpse taken back to Israel?
I'm going to dig your body up and say, hey, this is a Muslim whose suicide vest didn't explode, so let's mail him back to Israel. I mean...
What?
And we will FedEx that motherfucker to Israel. His name will be Muhammad Allah, who, I don't know, Boba Tea or whatever. I'll put the vest on him. Say, go in peace. Find your 72 virgins. And that man will flow right into Israel. He will blow up in town square. He'll kill probably 2 or 3 Jews. No Jewish women because they keep them for the calendars. They don't put them on the front lines. And then, only then will he go back to Muslim heaven. He will find, oh my God, 72 World of Warcraft players. And all of them play Warlock. And they're all like, please, 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 don't bend me over. Keep me standing. Because that's how I like it. And Jim will be like, why is I didn't do the suicide bombing. And I'll call hell myself. And I'll be like, hey, by the way, Jim, I did this.
This is just insane.
Yeah, it's a circus. It's a freak show. We're watching someone self-destruct. It's very sad, and it's a car crash you can't turn away from.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. God damn it. Medica said, buy 2 hats. Do you have one that comes in yarmulke? I need that for my circumcised penis. Literally, the chat doesn't know. You do know. I love Medicare. He's a guy who grew up watching. I was 30. Like, because we don't grow up in our teens anymore. We grow up when we're 30 or whatever. And Jim's out here making fun of people. And I'm like, oh, God, I used to make fun of people too. I can do this. He's doing that. And now Jim's making fun of me. And I'm like, God damn it. He's right. Good. I'm gonna keep doing it because I want more. I want him to stay alive. I want him to like do that thing where he travels around the mall and they have that treadmill. They have the black guy running on it. They're like, see if you can keep up with the black guy. And the police officers get on there and they just fall over and over.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
American people, is that a thing? Do they have things in the mall where black guys run on it and you like see if you can keep up with the black guy? Does that happen?
But like the one Mexican gets on there, the black guy has a green card in his hand. The Mexican overtakes him every time. He's like, oh, I will shingle your roof or whatever. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And he just chases him down.
Okay, so that was an illegal alien joke.
That was an illegal alien joke, yeah. I will shingle your roof or whatever. Sugar Tits is speechless. I mean, say something.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
You know what it is? I'm stunned.
Cringed into
stunned.
submission, yeah. Anyway, listen to this.
I want Jim to have one of those with his wheelchair with Bill Gates, like where he's sitting on Bill Gates' lap, just like rolling 12 miles an hour. He's like, I've got super buff arms. I don't. Jim's arms are way better than mine. And then you think about it and you're like, oh my God. If this man were in Hiroshima, he would need a fucking handicap ramp to survival. They didn't even have those. They flash images of Japos on the wall. They put them into dust and made them into pudding for Dr. Phil or whatever.
Okay, all right. So all right, let's try and follow this. Medica needs a wheelchair like Bill Gates, and he's sitting on Bill Gates's lap, and he's something to do with Hiroshima, and they flashed
ramps.
Oh yeah, they didn't have ramps in Hiroshima. Yeah, ramps. And they flashed the Japos and then made pudding out of the dust to give to Dr. Phil. I think it was that Dr. Phil thing at the end that just put it over the edge. Like, what the fuck, man? You need to get some sleep.
He's out of his mind.
Yeah, this has got to be more than alcohol, right?
Yes.
Because if he was just this fucking shit-faced, surely you'd just pass out. You've got to be this shit-faced and have something like keeping you awake, I think.
Alcohol's a depressant.
Yeah.
Like, the more and more you drink, you're just going to pass it. You're going to be swearing words. You're not going to be making any sense, but you're going to be like... He's looking off into fucking alien space like he's just...
The ceiling cats. That's another thing about him. People say he's got ceiling cats.
Yeah, but he's like looking off into space, like, and you can just 100 thoughts are just passing through his head at one time, and he's just trying to navigate.
And they're just random, and he just picks one for Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil and a Hiroshima and and vaginas and penis yarmulke caps.
You're like, oh God, what would Jim have done there? Like, no, he wouldn't have done that. He would have been FDR. He would have been FDR. No, he would have been an American president in his wheelchair. Would have rolled up. And then he would have died and left it to Eisenhower to solve the goddamn problem of the Japanese. Eisenhower created anime, Jim. You didn't. Why? Why'd you lie to me? Why'd you lie? You said you created anime. You're watching these big titty anime bitches. No. You created the interstate highway system. You created legal drinking age of 21. You created everything wrong with America.
Okay, so now Jim's FDR. The FDR is the president who was in a wheelchair during World War II. So I think Jim is FDR because they're both in wheelchairs or something. So he created the interstate highway system, raised the legal drinking age to 21, and made anime or something.
Big titty anime.
Yeah.
You tried to give it to FDR, but it was Eisenhower. Eisenhower's you. Like, oh, I have a wheelchair too. No, you didn't. You didn't, Jim. You didn't have a wheelchair. You had internet access and a time machine, and you went back. You dropped the bomb on the Japanese. Thank you, by the way. You should have done more, but you didn't. Instead, you left karaoke bars, sushi. What the fuck is wrong with you? Big booty bitches, like knocking themselves, like animated ones, because no Japanese women have an ass.
How did it get to Japan? He was talking about getting sued by some dude because he called him a and now all of a sudden it's like it's a Japanese theme.
They don't have an ass because they don't matter. Because Japanese men just want a hand. Hand up, hand out, just like communists. They're like, oh, wait, I can do this. And then their hand becomes a futanari. Have you seen? I know you know this. Their hand, a slit opens up here like in Vampire Hunter D. And instead of a mouth, an intelligible conversation, a giant black cock comes out, and they're like, "This is Elizabeth Warren." Then they die fucking themselves.
They look at their hand and a slit opens and a big black cock comes out and it's Elizabeth Warren and then they die fucking themselves.
Understand?
This is just fucking... Get some sleep. Fucking hell. Get some
the
sleep.
amount of information that is going through his head too.
Yeah. It's going too fast. He's fucking drunk and his brain's going too quickly. All right, so this is another clip. This is like someone asking him how he knows this guy's a pedophile when some veto guy is a pedophile too or something. I feel like we're saying pedophile in this video too much.
Cal Rolia says, "How can you call Monty a pedo?" Well, friends with Vito, who admitted to being a non-offending pedo, or Ralph, who trained grooming stuff. Again, if Vito's a non-offending pedo, I don't want him to die. I want his pizza and his body rendered down into their constituent elements. There's a lot of fat there. He's gross. Have you ever seen a Subway sandwich? Have you ever seen 15 stacked high? You're like, oh, no, it's for a party. The party is literally them sitting there shoving their fat gullet full of sandwiches. This party.
I don't know what he was saying then. Vito's that guy that streams with Dick Masterson, I think. And I think people say he's a pedophile. I don't know anything about it. I can't comment. I don't know anything about that. But here he is saying, basically calling this dude a pedo again. Mm-hmm. You probably should stop calling people pedos online.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you've got proof that they're pedos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of what got you into this mess.
He wants them rendered down to fat like a Subway sandwich.
Aren't they famously fat-free? Like 6 grams of fat or less.
Oh, is the connection that Jared?
Oh, it might be.
Jared?
So you understand Ricada better than me.
Oh, they're the
Yeah,
laws.
because Jared's a p***. That's
Yeah.
why Subway. Okay, all right. It's starting to make sense now. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. So this is where he starts to sort of wrap up his stream. And it's just, it just shows you how fucking maggoted he gets.
It gets worse.
Oh, he gets worse, yeah.
How long did he stream for? How long did the stream go for?
Oh, this is 4 hours.
4 hours.
We've got like 10 minutes worth of clip here. So I'm just grabbed a
Yeah.
couple of things. This is the stuff that I saw. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we were making dinner and shit and getting the kid ready for bed and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I had an earbud in. So I watched bits and pieces and like paid attention to bits and pieces. Oh, at one point he went for a piss and left the camera on his chair for 45 minutes. 45 minutes of his chair. And that's apparently when he came back with some white shit on his nose. I don't know. I didn't see it. But yeah, this just goes to show how fuck-eyed he got.
All right, here we go. He can't read. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, my street is below Obama levels.
Isn't that really sad? It's horrific, isn't it?
It's horrific. When you first played that, I noticed one of his eyes just completely separated from the other one and floated to the side.
Oh, it's the ceiling cuts. Yeah.
Just one, though.
I understand getting like really drunk on stream occasionally. People do drunk streams and stuff. I never did it because I think it's stupid. You know, you risk looking like an absolute fucking idiot. And look, I'm no saint. I used to drink way too much. I don't anymore. I haven't drank a drop of alcohol in a fucking year. So I'm not sort of preaching from this I'm a martyr place. But Jesus Christ, man, this is happening like every fucking stream. Most streams anyway. He needs to turn himself around. And you know what I was thinking, right? Is like he has a big channel. He's got like 500,000 subs. He's got like he's popular on Rumble and shit. He's got like he's known. He's really well known. He could turn all this around, right? If he fucking woke up to himself, put himself into rehab for a bit, and then came back and said, "Yep, I was fucked. I had a real problem," and do his like recovery arc. Mm-hmm. Do his like, okay, I've got to get back to what I was. I've got to be the trad guy, the lawyer who knew what he was talking about. I'm going to get fit and healthy, get some spark back into my fucking eyes and really recover. Like, people would be fucking rooting for you.
The redemption story.
Yeah. People would seriously like it. Yeah, at the moment, it's like he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he doesn't see that there's anything wrong or he doesn't care. And like I said, it just makes it so much worse that he's got 5 kids. 5 kids.
Yeah.
We've got one kid.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, you
Can't function.
You can't be
like-
doing this sort of shit. Anyway, one last clip. So this is like the ending of the stream. And it just, yeah, the contrast of Nick a few years ago to current Nick is just jaw-dropping.
Show us the ceiling, prove there isn't any cats stapled to it. My camera's screwed in. I can't. We'll do it next time. Turn off the stream. Go to bed. 24-hour stream to celebrate the good news. Guys, I'm playing with you. Show's over. Catch you guys later. Have a good night. Peace. And stream to go to bed. Is Warski a pro at spawning cokeheads? No. Warski's a pro at spawning men dressed as women.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It's really sad. It's one of those things, it shouldn't be entertaining, but it's one of those car crash type scenarios where you can't look away. And I had to talk about it because it's just... it's one of those fucking things that happens every few years. Like, that's fucked. He has just annihilated himself.
Mm-hmm. He obviously doesn't watch back his streams in a sane state.
Well, he took this one down because he says, like, f*** it and shit in it.
You said he was saying all
Like a heap of times. Like, I was watching it last night thinking, fuck, this is going to get taken down any second. I don't think it did. I think he took it down, which was a good move.
People were probably telling him that. Like, you
Yeah.
have to take this down, bro. Are you crazy? This is YouTube.
Yeah. Anyway, that was interesting. Thanks for watching, I guess.
Very sad.
Yeah, very sad. All right, catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
When you're drinking, the show looks good to you. When you're drinking, you get stinking.